what we're going to do today is talk about kind of the difference between, or do a couple questions, answer a couple questions on the same theme. Okay, so like, what's the difference between having a nutrition coach? We're going to be talking about nutrition coaching a lot, and we're going to be talking about what the difference is between like a nutrition coach and like just getting a nutrition plan from somebody. There's one main difference between a coach and a plan. A coach is flexible, a plan is not, right? And why that's important is because if you are looking to make sustainable changes, long-term changes in your fitness, wellness, nutrition, mindfulness, anything, you need to have flexibility, because flexibility ultimately gives you freedom, okay? Now, a nutrition plan, you're going to be like a meal plan. So when I talk about nutrition plan, I kind of mean like someone gives you a meal plan, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. They tell you what to eat, when to eat it, and like an ingredient list or a grocery list. And ultimately it's restrictive, right? So it kind of leads you to believe that if you fall out of that meal or nutrition plan, then you have failed, which isn't the greatest way to be looking at your diet or your nutrition, right? So if you're just following a plan without a coach, then you're probably lacking a little bit of flexibility there. Having a coach is going to allow your plan to progress as you progress. It's going to allow flexibility, like I said, in changing week to week, month to month, as needed, as you change and evolve and grow, which is really, really important, right? And above and beyond that, your coach is going to be able to prescribe and dedicate a plan that's very specific towards you, right? Versus you going and purchasing or seeking out a nutrition plan that is written for a lot of people, could be written for a lot of people, and you're trying to figure out how it kind of fits into your lifestyle. So those are the main differences between a coach and a nutrition plan. Second question, why do I need a coach to help me change my macros? You don't need one, right? I mean, if you educate yourself, there's so much information out there on counting macronutrients and counting calories and stuff like that. And we even have resources on our blog that kind of get into that and how you can kind of manipulate your macros on your own. But having a coach help you change your macros is going to take away, that second guessing. Your coach does a really good job of being able to be that like kind of third or second set of eyes looking into your plan and your progress, and they're going to be able to make changes to your macros depending on where you've been, okay? Above and beyond that, your coach has experience, right, changing the macros of lots and lots and lots of other different people. So with that experience, comes a little bit more accuracy versus you just kind of guessing if the new macro changes are going to work. The chances of them working coming from a coach go up as well. One thing that body coaches take into consideration that is not exactly possible on an online macro calculator is your history. Okay, so when a body coach or when one of the dietitians is setting your macros for you, we are taking a look at your past, your history of eating, any previous habits that you've had, or we take into consideration the potential fact of you having a history of tracking macros already. And all those things are so important in determining what your macros now should be. Okay, so it goes well above and beyond just your like age, sex, height, activity level, goals, all those things. And those are kind of the common questions that are going to be asked if you go online to any macro calculator. But again, it doesn't take into consideration your history, where you've been, and where you want to go. So how do you set your own macros? You can go online and set them. You can reach out to us and we can set them for you. But at the end of the day, it comes down to experimenting, trying them out, see if they work, and then go from there. If you guys are interested as well and you kind of want to get a video from me on how to start your weight loss calories and how to split them up into macros, I can definitely do that. I can give you a super easy way on how to calculate your starting calories, how to calculate your starting macros, and then you guys can get tracking right away. Hopefully you guys learned something from that. Let me know if you guys have any questions or need some clarification on any of that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment below if you want to see something from me. I'm going to be doing a video shortly on how to manage a social life, which is kind of ironic considering that none of us have a social life right now, but this is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, because I know that eventually when we are able to go outside and hang out with our friends again, people are going to be wondering again, how can they manage their friends and their work outings and all of their plans that they have while still being able to stay on track with their diet. So maybe it'll take a little while for me to put that one out, because we should just wait till we can actually do that. But if you guys have any other ideas, let me know and I'll talk to you guys soon.